Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we are doing another pick a card reading, and that pick a card reading is their feelings about you and the connection right now. So we've got our three piles. We've got pile number one, which is this beautiful pink card that says love here, with a little pink bead. This little pink bead here. That is pile number one. And then we have pile number two, which is this blue card that says sadness. Quite a sad looking cloud there, and the blue lace agate. And then we have pile number three, which says hunger, the yellow card that says hunger with the little yellow bead here. So those are our three piles. So just take a moment, as I always say, go for the pile that seems to be calling to you. That's probably got your messages. Remember, it is a general reading, so just feel free to let go of anything that doesn't feel right for you. You never have to take a message if it doesn't resonate, and it is timeless, so it's really good for whenever you're finding it. But other than that, I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. Hey pile number one, and welcome back to your reading. So today's reading is their feelings about you and the connection right now. So you chose to come in under the this beautiful pink card with the heart in the centre, and it has the word love underneath it. So let's put that there. That's your initial card, and the little pink bead here, beautiful pink bead. So I'm just going to put that there and hope it stays there. Okay, and also got some oracle cards here, which I have pre-shuffled. So let's take a look at those. So you've got, this is an oracle card that has a sort of a light and shade aspect. So the light aspect has come out this way up actually, and it says amazed, but the shadow aspect of that is shocked. And it is card number 36. Let's cancel down to 9. And then we have, again, a lovely pink, a deep pink or a deep magenta here, I think. Sweet William, and it says gallantry, grant me a single smile. Sweet William, small, has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great Jove delight. And that is a quote by somebody called Abraham Cowley. Okay, the Sweet Williams. And then we have the chrysanthemum, the duck and the chrysanthemum with luck. So, I mean, these cards look pretty positive, don't they, really, pile number one? These look pretty good. I mean, you've come in under the card that says love. And I think you've got a lot of, I just noticed you've got a lot of pink and green everywhere in this reading, really, or in a lot of the cards. And pink and green is the heart chakra colour. So I feel like this person does have, deep feelings for you. It is a heart connection for them, because we're asking, their feelings about you and the connection. But there may be something where they're thinking they're needing a bit of luck in this situation, whatever it happens to be. I mean, Sweet Williams always remind me of, I've just dropped the card, so just bear with me there, and I'll be right back. Okay, number one, back in the room. So yeah, Sweet Williams remind me of a sort of fidelity and of faithfulness and of truth and honesty and commitment, actually, because I always think, whenever I think of a Sweet William now, I always think of, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the UK royal family, but I do know a little bit about them, and Kate and William, so Prince William and Kate Middleton, when they got married, she had Sweet Williams in her bouquet to honour him on their wedding day. And it just always makes me, since that time, it's always, whenever I see a Sweet William, I always kind of have that idea in my head. I don't know why. So it makes me feel that this person is thinking of you in a committed way, certainly in a loving way, something where they see it is there is a love connection here. Now, I don't know where you are in this situation. Obviously, with a reading like this, you could be asking about a crush, you could be asking about somebody you're with, you could be asking about somebody you're in separation from. It could be all kinds of somebody you're in no contact with. So I don't really know what the situation is, but what I would say is that from these cards, it seems to me that their feelings about you and the connection right now are very loving ones, very positive ones. But they might be a bit astonished by you. They might have you on a bit of a pedestal here with the amazed. But 36 cancels down to 9, and you also have the card number 10 with the luck here. So it could be that for some of you, you are in a sort of a kind of the end of a cycle, or there was an ending of a cycle in this situation in some way, or because 9's talks about ending of a cycle, completion and new beginnings. or there could be something like that going on in the situation, in some part of the situation, because 10 also talks about final endings and completions. But, you know, I just feel in terms of what they're feeling about you, however, whatever you are in the situation or the connection, their feelings about you are very loving, and, you know, but they might think they need a bit of luck in some way, possibly. So first of all, let's just ask, so what are, you know, we're going to ask, aren't we, what are their feelings about, you know, you and the connection? What is pile number one's feelings about, pile number one's person's feelings, I should say, about pile number one's connection? Thanks ever so much for subscribing, like I always say, commenting, liking. I really do appreciate that. It does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for doing that. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure, I think I said it at the beginning, but I hope everyone is well and they're doing okay. So let's see. What is pile number one's person's feelings about pile number one and the connection right now? So I've got that one. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Swords. Oh, so that could be an ending. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. And we've got the Nine of Swords. Oh, gosh, okay. And the overarching energy is the Five of Pentacles. Oh, so this, I feel like with all these cards, this could be a pile of people that are in separation, because you've got the Ten of Swords, which, funny enough, is another 10. And I did talk about endings of cycles. The Ten of Swords is where somebody feels defeated, really. So they feel like they've, I mean, you can sort of see the pain in this card. So I feel like your person is in quite a lot of pain if you're in separation from them. I think that you are pretty much, most of you, I'd be surprised if you weren't in separation from this person. They are in a lot of pain with that. They are really feeling it with all these swords going into this crow's back. And you've also got the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of stress for your person. I feel like your person is really stressed about wherever you are in the connection with them, about the connection itself. Again, it's a lot of worry, a lot of sleepless nights. But it's funny because this is reminding me, I don't know if you can see this rod. When I first looked at it, and we've got this, whatever this happens to be, it just reminded me of a white rose. It looks like a white rose, doesn't it? And that is always, to me, a symbol of hope and love and truth and honesty. And it kind of goes with these cards and commitment. So I feel like this person has a lot of hope somehow, even in the midst of this. A lot of these cards that are quite despairing, has a lot of hope for this connection, feels a lot of love for this connection still. And with the Seven of Pentacles, they don't feel it is completely over, because the Seven of Pentacles, so if you're in separation with them, and I think you probably are, like I said, they don't feel like the situation is 100% over, because the Seven of Pentacles is always a situation where it's more like a pause. You've taken a step back with a view to going back to something, to building it up again, but you maybe need to take time to reflect. So I think if you're in separation with this person is certainly not happy with it. They're certainly not happy with it. They're feeling very hurt, and really stressed, and it's not the end for them. For them, they're thinking, how can I, because this shows a bird in a nest, doesn't it, trying to nest and build their nest up. Just taking a little bit of a pause from that, thinking, what can I do to go back to that nest, to build this nest up again, to make it better, to make it stronger. And that is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles tells me that if you're in separation, they want to hold on, because it reminds me of the nest. They want to hold on to the nest. They want to hold on to it. They want to hold on to you, and they want to hold on to the connection. But they are feeling, with the Five of Pentacles here, the Five of Pentacles is a card of lack. They are feeling, all these crows are stranded here, aren't they, on this little bush with all these storms around them. They're sort of stuck. They might be feeling a sense of stuckness as well, because this particular depiction shows these crows kind of stuck, don't they? on this tree amidst this kind of stormy scene. So I feel like not only is it they feel a sense of lack and being out in the cold, because this is quite a cold scene, but it's a wet, rainy scene, and it's also a scene of them being stuck. So I feel like your person is stuck at the moment, and that might be why you got luck, because they're feeling like, I need a bit of luck in this situation, because I feel all these strong feelings still for pile number one. I feel this love for pile number one. But, you know, at the moment, I'm feeling out in the cold, I'm feeling hurt, I'm feeling stressed. You know, it's not a good place for me to be. I want to hold on to it, and I'm thinking hard about how I can return to it and build on it again. And it could be that they also feel that you are feeling that as well, that sense of, you know, it feels like a sad, it feels like a sad state at the moment, a sad place for them, and possibly for you as well. It feels like there's a lot of pain in this situation, but this person hasn't given up. I think that's what I want to say. They don't seem to want to give up on you or the connection. Now, in terms of astrological signs, we've got the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So we've got Earth, and the Five of Pentacles is also Taurus energy. And then we've clearly got some Earth and air signs here. 10 of Swords is Gemini, and so is the Nine of Swords. So Taurus, Gemini, and Capricorn are the main signs that are coming out at the moment. So let's see what else we've got. What are pile number one's person's feelings about pile number one right now? Their feelings about pile number one right now, about them, around them. What are their feelings about pile number one right now, please? We have the Magician. What are their feelings about pile number one? What's pile number one's person's feelings about pile number one right now, please? We have Two of Pentacles. What are their feelings about pile number one right now? We have the Five of Pentacles again. Ooh. And we have the Chariots. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So they are so... I feel like your person is really suffering at the moment with the Five of Pentacles coming out twice. I think they really feel as if they have been shut out or put out in the cold, or rejected maybe, or there's such a lack in this situation for them, really. And that again, that's why you've got the luck, I think, here. Because they feel like, I really need a stroke of luck, a big stroke of luck, a big dollop of luck to get me back in with pile number one. But they are really, I think, and it's a bit like what I was saying with the Seven of Pentacles here, and this crow sitting in that nest, looking into the distance, trying to work out what to do next. And that's what they're doing. You've got the Magician here. Now, the Magician here is about trying to manifest something. So this person is wanting to manifest this again with you, these feelings. They want that. You can see them, look, they're really looking, they're working hard, they're looking through their magnifying glass. They've got the swords, they've got the pentacles. You know, the Magician often has the wands and the cups. So they feel like, you know, from this situation that they want to keep hold of, that they want to create something, manifest it again, yeah? Now, with the Ten of Swords, the Two of Pentacles makes me feel that they are possibly a little bit fearful about how you might respond to that. So they might be weighing things up and thinking, well, should I do it this way or should I do it that way? But they might have two ideas about how to manifest this situation for themselves again, and they're favouring one of this idea here. But they're going between two different ways, or two different ideas, or two different options about how to, you know, manifest this. Because with the Ten of Swords, always with the Ten of Swords, there is a glimmer of hope, because tens always cancel down to ones. It's at the end of a tough cycle with the Ten of Swords, the end of a difficult cycle, and I think out of that, they are wanting a new beginning, and they might be pondering on 2 different ways of how to do that, or of what to do, how to create that. You know, this 7 of Pentacles, where they're thinking about ways to come back again into the situation, to build it up again, because they feel this sense of rejection, of being out in the cold, of, now they might have done something here that is, you know, that gives you every reason to reject them. I'm just letting you know how they're feeling. So they feel a sense of coldness maybe coming from you, or a sense of coldness in the connection, a sense of coldness, a sense of lack in the connection, which they are not happy with. Now, the overarching energy is 3 of Pentacles, which again shows somebody trying to work out, look at plans, trying to come up with a way of, because that is the 3 of Pentacles, it's a card of collaboration and mastery, and gaining knowledge and expertise to manifest something. So I feel like this person is wanting to maybe collaborate with you as well, to collaborate with you in a way where you work things out and you work things through, and you you iron out the issues and you iron out the problems. I think it's that sort of collaboration. So out of the 5 of Pentacles, the sense of lack and being out in the cold, they're sort of, one of their ways maybe is to sort of think, well, okay, well, I need to collaborate more now with pile number 1. Maybe I need to work more with them in harmony, possibly, if that didn't happen before. We need to work more as a team. That could be one of the ideas. We need to work more as a team so that we can come out of this sort of separation and come more together, really, or be more together. Now you've got the Chariot card, which is, again, comes under the 9 of Swords, which is all this stress and anxiety and worry. The Chariot is about moving forward. So this person wants to hold on to the situation and to move forward with it, but in a more, hold on to whatever there is in it still, heal it, work on it, you know, with the 2 of Pentacles, with the 3 of Pentacles here. Take it one step at a time, because you've got the 2 of Pentacles, you've got the 3 of Pentacles, you've got the 5 of Pentacles twice, and then you've got the 7 of Pentacles. It makes me feel that they want to take it in stages, something like that. And that might be why you've got the 2 of Pentacles, because they need to do 1 step, then the 2nd step, then the 3rd step, to sort of do it in stages, to come towards you in stages. But they definitely do want to come towards you with the Chariot card here, because that is a card of speed. And I feel, my sense is that they want to do it quickly. They are really not happy being separate from you, or being away from you, and not being able to express their love for you. And that might be why you got the grant me a single smile, because you might have shut them out, or they feel that you might have shut them out or cut them off. This might be a no contact situation that you're asking about. And you know, they're wanting you to give them a little sign or something like that, you know, if you want to do that, pile number 3. But the Chariot shows swift movement with purpose and focus towards your goal, towards your dream, if you like. And I feel like this person, you know, still feels a strong sense of love towards you, 100%. Because if you can see behind this card, we've got the infinity sign here, haven't we? So I feel like this person sees you as somebody that they have a soul bond with, or a soul connection in some way. And actually, all through this reading, I've been looking at my ring that has an infinity sign on it. And I think that's why, because I think this person feels this very strong bond with you, but they're not happy not being kind of near you. I think that's what I would want to say. But let's have some message cards. Do you have any messages cards for part number 1? And their person, please. Any message cards for part number 1 and their person, please. I feel like that one wants to come out. I feel like that one wants to come out. And I feel like that one, all 4. Okay, let's see what these are. So this one says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So maybe you need, if something's gone down in this situation, you still need a bit of space and time for healing, because I feel like with all these swords, and there's been a lot of pain in this situation. So maybe at the moment you still need to have your time for healing. You know, just because they want to rush towards you, it doesn't mean to say that you have to accept them. But I feel this person wants to come towards you quickly. Only time will tell. Then we have, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. So there might have been a bit of triggering in this situation. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And then we have this one, which is secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So maybe this is, or maybe, I mean, the other way to see this is a sort of a situation which, you know, where this person feels all these feelings for you. It might be a crush situation. They feel all these feelings for you, but there are just huge obstacles. They feel like there are huge obstacles in the way of coming forwards towards you. They can't access you with the Five of Pentacles here twice. Or, you know, and they're keeping their feelings really secret. They're, you know, it's a secret crush, but they're also just busy trying to work out how they can come towards you, how they can make this situation happen. Yeah, or it could be somebody that you have come into separation with, and I feel it is for the majority of you. You've come into separation, and it might have been a long separation, or, you know, where it's completely over, but you're just asking, you know, what their feelings for you, what around you now, or about you now. But they're still sort of thinking, I've got all this love for this person, and I want to see if there's any way we can recreate this or bring this back. But anyway, pile number 1, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the notification bell and subscribe so that you never miss an upload. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome back to this pick a card reading on their feelings about you right now. So you chose to come in to this reading under this card that says sadness, okay, and the blue lace agate here. Let's put that there. So let's see what your other oracle cards say. So you've got, this shows both light and shade. So this is responsible, is the light aspect of it, and then the shade aspect of it is unreliable. Responsible and unreliable, card number 6. Then you have the hare and oak, new opportunities, card number 3. And then you have crocus, cheerfulness, it is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. And that is a quote by somebody called Rainer Maria Rilke. Okay, so that's interesting. So we've got a little bit of an interesting mix here, haven't we? So we've got sadness, then we've got new opportunities and cheerfulness. So maybe this person is feeling a mix of things depending on where you're at in the situation. Because obviously a reading like this could be, you know, you could be with the person, you could have split up from the person, you could be in no contact, it could be a crush situation, it could be a whole range of things on, you know, their feelings for you, or the feelings about you right now. So from this, I'm kind of getting the sense that this person might be a little bit up and down in their feelings with you, or yeah, it may be that, you know, they're thinking about a new opportunity, but it means that you know, something has had to be let go of, so there's some sadness, something like that. But let's get the tarot out and see what it says. So how does pile number 2's person, thank you very much for subscribing and giving me the thumbs up and commenting and all that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that, and I hope everyone is well, healthy and happy. That is the main thing. So let's see, how does pile number 2's person, you know, feel about pile number 2 in the collection right now? How do they feel about them right now? So we have the 10 of Cups. How do they feel about pile number 2 right now? Okay, how do they feel about pile number 2 right now? So we have the High Priestess, the 3 of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups. Oh gosh, okay. And then it's the 8 of Cups. So the overarching energy is the 8 of Cups. And that's interesting because that is about walking away. Now this could be a situation whereby you You know, you are a new opportunity for them, but they have to leave something else with the Eight of Cups here, and that might be why there's some sadness. Because this does reflect this here, which is that something needs to be let go of, or something needs to be left, and that might have already happened because that's the overarching energy, in order for something for you and them, because this is a reading about how they're feeling about you and the connection, and these cards are very positive. But it could be as well that it's a secret situation, that it's a crush situation. And the sadness for them is that they want this new opportunity with you, or this new chance with you, that you make them feel very happy, but it's still secret, or it's still hidden in some way. Something like that. It could be also that. But my sense is that this person, in terms of how they feel about you, I mean, the Ten of Cups is, the excess of emotional happiness. So I think you make them feel very cheerful and happy, and that they do want this opportunity with you, but there's some sense of sadness or letting go of something for them to have that with you in some way. Maybe it's a situation where they want, you've come into separation and they want a new opportunity with you, or they want another chance with you, but you're hidden from them with the High Priestess. You've walked away, you're not around them anymore, but they still see you in such a loving way, such a beautiful way, with the Ten of Cups in this little family, with their little baby, cradling their little baby, and it's just such a beautiful, this little rainbow in the background. I mean, the Ten of Cups is just such a beautiful beautiful energy, but it might be something that, there's sadness because the situation is now hidden from them, they're in separation from it, somebody walked away with the Eight of Cups here. Maybe it was around, a three-way situation, or some third element that got in the way of the connection, or something like that. But the Three of Cups is also about, funnily enough, it is about happiness and cheerfulness and, having a good time. And so I feel like this person sees you, but you might be hidden from them because you come right in the middle of these two cards. You might be secret from them, you might be keeping yourself to yourself. But they see you as happiness. They definitely see you as happiness, as joy, as fulfillment. Somebody that they feel, because all these are all cups. I mean, you've got the Ten of Cups, you've got Three of Cups, you've got the Queen of Cups, and you've got the Eight of Cups. So this is somebody who's deep in their feelings for you, 100%. I mean, these are all. I mean, the Ten of Cups is Pisces. Three of Cups is Cancer. Queen of Cups could be any of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Eight of Cups is Pisces. Well, I mean, Pisces is, you've got the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups, both of those Pisces, and that's somebody who's deep, deep, deep in their feelings. It's the most romantic card of the deck. It's like, it often reminds me of the, the Knight of Cups, really. It's kind of got that whole romantic feel to it. So I feel like this person is feeling very romantic towards you, has deep feelings of attraction and love towards you. And maybe they're just hoping, if it's coming to separation, which it may have done, or if you're hidden from them in some way, or you're inaccessible to them in some way, that it can turn itself around and be a new opportunity for them, so that they can have this with you. I mean, the Queen of Cups, obviously they're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Cups is just so beautiful, such a beautiful energy, so loving, so nurturing, so caring, very intuitive. I feel like there's a strong, because all the blue as well, I feel like there's a strong kind of link between the two of you, a strong psychic link, an intuitive link with the High Priestess here. There's a strong, I'm just seeing the moon here, there's a strong intuitive pull, or a strong pull between you and them. Also, I'm seeing the moon in the Eight of Cups here. So there's a very strong pull, but again, the moon represents depth of emotion. So there's a lot of deep feelings, I think, for your person has for you. There's also a lot of creativity, so I'm thinking some of you might be very creative, or they might be very creative, because Cups tends to represent creativity as well. You might have children with this person, or they may want children with them. with you rather. There's a lot of loving energy here, but sort of some secret energy. So again, it might be, like I said, a secret situation, or there may be some, it might just be sadness because they can't access you, but they feel they want this opportunity with you. They want to be with you. So it's a crush situation. You know, it might be that, you know, in a crush situation you work together or something like that, or you were around each other and then somebody had to leave that situation, and it's now hidden from them or secret from them and they can't access you, but they still feel all these deep feelings, or they have all these deep feelings for you, but it's kind of making them sad as well, because they can't access you, something like that. But anyway, let's see if we can pull some more cards for you. So how does, oh, bless that, let's see, let's put that back in there. So how does pile number 2's person feel about pile number 2 and the connection right now? How does pile number 2's person feel about pile number 2 and the connection right now, please? We've got 2 there, we've got, now that's interesting, that's a 3 of Cups again. So this could definitely be like a 3-way situation. So maybe somebody's in a committed situation here. And that might be why there's sadness, you know, because they can't access you all the time and they can't be with you all the time if you are that third party. Or maybe there was a third party that they went with, and it wasn't the right decision, and they're sad about that now because they, you know, they're cut off from you. You left them, or somebody walked away from the situation. 8 of Wands. How are they feeling? But this shows, oh, 9 of Pentacles. How do they feel about you and the connection? How is pile number 3's, not number 3, so how is pile number 2's person feeling about pile number 2 and the connection? The Empress, wow. And the Hierophant, my goodness, pile number 2. So they, I mean, gosh, I think they really, I think they really put you on a pedestal, because you've got the High Priestess and you've got the Empress. I mean, you might already have children. It might be that you have children with this person, because the Empress is a nurturing, it's the archetypal mother energy. But it makes me feel, I mean, the Empress is all about creativity. It's funny I was saying about creativity here, and abundance, and I feel this, and you've got, it comes right under the Queen of Cups. So they really, really adore you. They think you're absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I think that's the other thing to say. I mean, the Queen of Cups, the Empress, they're thinking you're absolutely gorgeous, but you're also incredibly intelligent, got a very expansive mind, very intuitive, because you've got the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. So they see you as somebody who's very, very, very intuitive, but also somebody who is incredibly bountiful and beautiful and, you know, just abundant and creative and sensual and loving, and you know, they and also somebody that they want to create, because the Empress is, funnily enough, is also card number 3. So I feel like they might want to create, maybe they want to create a family with you, because we've also got 3 little figures here, mum, dad and little baby, and it makes me feel that maybe they want to create or manifest something with you, because this also shows a bit of a, it reminds me a little bit of a wedding scene. I don't know why. But it could be that it's a 3-way. It could be something happened because there was a 3-way situation, and maybe somebody walked out. Maybe you left because it was a third-party element here. And I feel like if that's the case, this person is probably feeling very sad and regretful about that. Because underneath the 8 of Cups, which is somebody walking away, we've got the Hierophant, which makes me feel, and with all these positive cards here, it makes me feel, because the Hierophant is commitment, and I feel like this person wants to be responsible. So maybe they weren't very reliable. Maybe they were unreliable before, because that's the shadow aspect of responsible. And it goes very much, that shade of blue goes very much with the sadness. So maybe they weren't very reliable. You know, maybe there was some lack of fidelity or something. But now with the Hierophant, they are thinking they want to commit. They want to have some commitment in this situation, because the Hierophant is about commitment. And the 8 of Wands makes me feel that they want to do that quickly. The 8 of Wands is, you know, this is the little postmistress with her little letters in her bag. So maybe they want to message you if you're in a no contact situation, or if you're not connecting to this person, or if you're in separation. They want to get a message to you, or they want to connect with you, and they want to do it quickly. So I feel like maybe if you were in a settled situation with them before and then something happened, it was some sort of three-way situation, they're probably regretting that. Now, it could be that they're seeing you, or they're thinking that you are now independent with the Nine of Pentacles here, because that is an independent card of independence. Somebody who is perfectly capable of looking after themselves, is 100% comfortable in their own skin and in their own company, and is there, you know, enjoying the fruits of their labour, and it comes right under this Three of Cups. So maybe, you know, you are either independent out of a situation which maybe was a three-way situation and you walked out of that, or you are that third element. You are that third element. You are the independent person, maybe here in the Three of Cups, and they are, and maybe you walked away from it because it was secret, because it wasn't giving you what you wanted, because they weren't giving you what you wanted. But they see you in such an elevated way still. They definitely see you in such an elevated way, and now they're thinking with the archetype, with the Empress, which is the archetypal mother, the archetypal wife figure. They are thinking, I want to commit to this situation now, because they've got the Hierophant. Definitely. And it's making them feel sad if they're not able to have this new opportunity with you. You know, they want happiness, because again, the Three of Cups coming up to us is about happiness. It's about cheerfulness. It's about being, you know, celebration, really. So I feel like this person wants to have that sense of celebration with you, but it may be that they think you're independent in some way now with the Nine of Pentacles. But the Nine of Pentacles can also be, like the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment card, but in a much more sort of grounded way. So the Nine of Pentacles is about having that kind of, you know, happiness and fulfillment and wishes coming true in a very material way. Because you've got all these pentacles, you know, being comfortable together, having a nice house together, setting up home together, being financially stable and solid together. So that sort of commitment, that goes very well with the Hierophant, which is like a sort of traditional, a card around traditional commitment, you know, around yeah, having the house and the kids and the car and all that kind of stuff, and having those outward signs of commitment, and maybe doing it through a proper sort of or traditional ceremony like marriage or something like that. So I feel like this person is feeling all of that right now. Definitely. Let's see if we've got any of these cards. What other messages have we got for part number 2 and their person? Any messages for them around how part number 2's person feels about part number 2? I feel like any messages here. What's this one? Offer your love. I feel like this person definitely wants to offer their love. Is there someone in your life who could benefit from loving kindness? When we offer our love generously, that caring energy comes back to us tenfold, while also lifting us up in the process. Reach out and offer your love today. I feel like this person certainly wants to offer you their love, 100%. And we've got this little heart here in their hand. What else have we got? Any messages from pile number 2's person? Pile number 2, please, on their feelings for pile number 2. What's that one? The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So you might be that new path for them, and that's why you've got new opportunities as well. You know, but maybe they're thinking you are that new path. You know, I need to come towards pile number 2. You know, let's get rid of the past, let's leave the past behind us, and let's think of this as a new situation, a new opportunity for us. What is the messages from pile number 2 and their person, please? What is the message from pile number 2? This person towards pile number 2. So I've got that one and that one and that one. This one came out in pile number 1, I think. This says secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. I mean, this could be, like I said, a secret crush situation where they're feeling sad because they can't access you, but they have all these feelings for you, something like that. Or maybe they had to walk away from the situation if they were in a committed situation, but there was these, they had these simmering feelings for you, and they still really like you, and they'd love to make it more committed. This one is sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal, for there you will find true bliss. So I feel like this person is probably definitely wanting that. And this says power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away any time. Yeah, so there you go, pile number 2. That's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, and welcome back. Welcome back to this pick a card reading, which is, you know, their feelings about you and the connection right now. So you have come in to this reading under this yellow card, this bright, beautiful bright yellow card, and it says the word hunger underneath here. So I'm going to take away the blue lace agate. That might be a little nod for you to listen to pile number 2 if you feel drawn to it. Plus this little yellow bead here. So let us begin. I've also got your oracle cards that are pre-shuffled. I just want to make sure that everybody's happy, healthy and well. That is the main thing. I hope everyone's doing really good. But let's see what oracle cards we've got. We have got, so these show light and shadow aspects. So the light aspect is reliable and the shadow is variable. Okay, card number 39. And then we have anemone, or wildflower, or windflower, and it has the word anticipation. I felt like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. And that is a quote by somebody called A.B. Shepherd. All right. Okay, and then you also have, okay, so it's card number 32, which is the badger and ginkgo. And it's got healing wounds here. All right, okay. So I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like with this person there's a little bit of nervous excitement. I feel like this person is sort of, there is a hunger here. There is a sort of, maybe a hunger for you, and a sort of a tension, really. Because it says, I feel like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. So I feel like they might be feeling a lot of anticipation, a lot of nervous tension, because although yellow can symbolise confidence, it also symbolises a little bit of anxiety. And I feel like this person might just have that sort of a little bit of anxiety, but it's kind of like a good anxiety about this situation, or and that goes with the anticipation. But there may be some wounds that have needing to be healed as well. So maybe there's something. There are some little yellow flowers here as well. So we've got yellow in this. So they could be both confident and anxious, but with in sort of nervous, excited way, maybe. But let's see what we've got here. So just want to say thank you very much if you've subscribed, liked or commented. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for doing that. So yeah, big thumbs up. So let's see, how is pile number 3's person feeling about pile number 3 and the connection, please? How are they feeling about pile number 3 and the connection? So the King of Cups, the Moon, the Four of Cups. How are they feeling about pile number 3 and the connection? Oh, 3 of Swords, yeah. And the overarching energy is the Four of Wands. Yeah, so that makes sense. I feel like I mean, it could be for some of you that the overarching energy is the Four of Wands. Okay, so the Four of Wands can represent marriage. It can represent celebration. It can represent, you know, having a good time. It can represent commitment. It is the main marriage card, and it also is the sort of 11-11 sign. So it could be that some of you are in this situation, are actually in a committed connection with this person, but it's kind of going through a difficult time because we've got the Moon and we've got the Three of Swords. There might be some heartache in the situation at the moment. That might be why you've got healing wounds. So maybe there's some heartache that's going on in this situation. The Four of Cups is also a sense of dissatisfaction, not being happy, not being able to see the good in something. And the Moon can talk about confusion, deceit and deception. So it could be that one way of reading this is that you're in a committed situation, but it's going through a tricky time. There's a lot of confusion. Maybe you're thinking about whether maybe they're thinking or you're thinking, or you think that you want to leave the situation or something like that. But there is love in this situation still, because you've got the King of Cups. There's still love in this situation. Or it could be that, this situation was a committed situation, and it is coming to separation here, because you've got the Three of Swords. You've got the Three of Swords, and that talks about loss. It talks about heartache. It talks about dissatisfaction, like I said, and the Moon card talks about, sort of confusion, deception, that kind of thing. So that could also be the situation. You come into separation from this person, but this person overall still feels like there is love in this situation, because they are being presented as the King of Cups, which is a very loving, caring, nurturing, wise energy. And the overarching energy is the Four of Wands, which is this person is thinking that they want to get this situation back, that they want to get back to being in a happy, committed situation with you. Something like that. That could also be the way that they look at it. So either you're in a situation with them and it's just going through a rough patch, but they're still loving it, or you were in that situation with them and it's coming to separation and there's been confusion. But this person is thinking, I still have a lot of love left. I still have a hunger for pile number 3. I still want to heal, because Cups is all about healing. I still want to heal this situation. Or it could be that this is something like where this person is committed, or you're committed. You're in a committed situation, they're in a committed situation, and there's a sense of, it never being able to come into being here with the Four of Cups, Three of Swords, the Moon. It's hidden. It could be that you are in a hidden situation with them. With the Moon card here, something where there's a bit of deception, but they feel this strong attachment. They have this hunger for you. They are interested in you. It could be like a crush situation, but if they left their committed situation, it would lead to heartache. It would lead to unhappiness. It would lead to confusion. So it could be all of that that's going on, wherever you are in this situation. But what I would like to say, I think, more than anything, is that this person still feels love. In wherever you are in the situation, they feel a strong sense of love towards you with the King of Cups here. And the Four of Wands talks about marriage, it talks about commitment, it talks about celebration. So it makes me feel that their overarching feeling is that they want that to be the overarching energy of the connection. Yeah, that they want it to be something that they can rely on, something that they can build upon, something that they can celebrate, maybe something that they can celebrate openly, because at the moment you've got the Moon. So it could be, that they're feeling some confusion as well around the connection, around you. But I don't think it's around their feelings. I think it's just around the situation, because I think as they're showing up as the King of Cups, their feelings are very strong. I think they have very strong feelings for you. But maybe with the King of Cups, it's also like because Cups again is about healing, and I feel like maybe this person is thinking we need to heal this situation. But I feel they do feel there's a tension in them. It's a bit like what I was saying before. There's a tension in them with all this going on. There's maybe some anxiety and stress with the yellow here, all the yellow and the hunger. Some anxiety and stress, a desire for you that they can't have maybe at the moment, because if you're not together or something like that. But they sort of so want that. I think they so want that, and they want if there has been any wounds, they kind of want those wounds to be healed, something like that. But anyway, let's see what else we've got here. Is there any message card for card number 3 in their person that's relevant to their situation? Any message card for card number 3 in their person that's relevant to their situation? What does this say? Reconsider your commitments. No, 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 yes. So maybe there was something about commitment in this situation for some of you. And maybe that, maybe that caused it to come apart, or maybe there's something around, in this situation, if you're with them right now, maybe they're not giving you full-on commitment, or they feel they're not getting full-on commitment from you, or there's something about that that you need to think about. But I think this person is holding the yes, isn't she? So I feel like this is sort of like, a sort of a message for the future, that this person, and it goes to the Four of Wands, that they kind of want that commitment. They do want that commitment with you. I feel like that is sort of standing out to me there. And that if there has been any issues, that they want to heal that. But let's see what else we've got here. How does pile number 3's person feel about pile number 3 and the connection now? How do they feel about pile number 3 and the connection right now, please? So we have the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. Ooh, and what have we got here? The Magician. Yeah, something has gone down, definitely, in this situation. I feel like something has happened in this situation to bring it into, it could be that it's come into separation here. Because we've got the Ten of Wands, which is, the Ten of Wands can also talk about the end of a tough cycle. You've got two tens. So I feel like this person is wanting the end, definitely the end. If you've gone through a tough cycle with this person, which you might have done with all these cards here, the Four of Cups, Three of Swords, the Moon card, or you're in a tough cycle with them. So either you're with them or you're separate from them for whatever reason. But they are wanting the end of that tough cycle. Because the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands both is about the endings of a tough cycle. And it's been painful. I think this person feels that whatever's gone on between you and them has been painful. It's weighed heavy on them. All this kind of ten swords in their back. It's been difficult. Maybe it's been a secret situation or a confusing situation, and it's been really, really hard. It's been very heavy. It's weighed really, really heavy on them. Now, the Empress is that the Empress is a beautiful card, and I think they're thinking that you are a beautiful energy, and it comes amidst all of these dark cards here. So I feel like they're seeing you, and it goes to the King of Cups, that they still have this incredible love for you, because the Empress is such a beautiful energy. She's so loving, nurturing, giving, incredibly attractive. So I think this person is still feeling very attracted to you, that they see you as their person, I think. And it could have been that you were married, or that you're talking about somebody that you're married to, or they're thinking now that they want marriage with you, because the Empress is the archetypal mother figure. She's the archetypal wife figure. So I feel like, the tough cycle is coming to an end. And also, she's the card of creativity and abundance with all this wheat here. So I feel like they want an abundance of you. They want to have, they want to create something with you. And also the overarching energy is the Magician card. And the Magician card is all about manifesting something. So I feel like the overarching energy is that this person, I feel like almost definitely you're probably in separation from them, or you're definitely going through a really tough time with them, or there are lots of obstacles, or they feel like there's lots of obstacles to you and them coming together. And it could be because there's a commitment elsewhere for some of you. But this person with the Magician card wants to figure out ways of creating, with the Empress card here, of creating something new with you. Now, there could have been, with the Seven of Swords here, some tricky energy that went down in this situation. And that might have been what caused the heartache, and that might be why you need to heal. So something, the Seven of Swords is where somebody comes along, and it's like a trickster energy. They come along and they do something, and that's why we've got this thief here on the roof, taking all the swords, sneaking off, doing something that they shouldn't be doing. So, and we've got it right underneath the Three of Swords. So this situation might have come into separation because your person behaved in a tricky manner, or someone behaved in a tricky, dishonest, deceitful way, and it wasn't right. It wasn't right, and you know, and it was tough. It was tough. It was a tough thing to get over, and that might be where you got the healing, like I say, you know, because this person, I feel like this person really wants to heal this situation. It might be a bit of a tall order, because I feel like you've gone through a lot. And the moon can also talk about deception. So you've got 2 cards here that talk about deception and somebody not being honest. Maybe somebody wore a mask. Maybe somebody wasn't truthful. Something like that. I believe that if this person did behave like that, they're probably regretting that big time, because with these 2 cards you can really see that it weighs heavy on them. And maybe if you're in separation from them, they are realising the depth, with the King of Cups here, the depth of their feeling for you, and that they probably are regretting maybe all the deception, all the confusion they caused, all the heartache. Maybe they're thinking that you just would not, with the 4 of Cups here, that you know, you wouldn't entertain them again, because the 4 of Cups is about somebody not wanting to see what's being offered to them. You know, they're focused on what has gone before, or cups that have spilt normally, or you know, the negatives of the situation. But you might have every reason to feel like that, pile number 3. You know, because if you've got the 7 of Swords and the moon, then it sort of shows that there was some, and that might be where you got a variable. You know, so maybe this person wasn't reliable. They weren't, you know, they were up and down with the moon card here. Maybe you couldn't trust them, you know, something like that. So that would be a lot of healing that would need to be required, you know, in this situation. But I think that this person is hoping that those wounds can be healed, and that tough cycle can come to an end, and that you can forgive them their trespasses, if you like, which of course is your decision, pile number 3. But in terms of what this person is looking for, I feel like they still feel there's still love for them anyway in the situation, that they want the overarching energy to be one of happiness, of security, of stability, of maybe marriage or commitment, and also that they're thinking, I feel like if you're in separation from them, they're trying to think up ways of how they can manifest that with you, how they can become abundant with you again, with the Empress here, how they can, and again the Empress, like I say, is the archetypal wife, archetypal mother, and again it's a very nurturing, caring energy. So I feel like this person in this difficult situation, because I think for a lot of you it is a difficult situation, still has love, still has care and love towards you. That is what they are feeling still towards you. But it leaves them feeling a bit tense and a bit anxious, because you know, they're not sure maybe that you would want them back, or that you would have them back. So there's a bit of it, there's some anxiety, I think, with that, really. But anyway, let's see what else we've got. Any messages from part number 3's person? Part number 3. Any messages from part number 3's person to part number 3, please? I feel like that one wants to come out. I feel like that one wants to come out. Any messages for part number 3? This person's part number 3. I feel like that one. I feel like that one. Oh, gosh, I've got loads here. I didn't mean for all these to come out. So this one says, playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. That's that one there. Certainly, I mean, there's certainly been a lot of heaviness in the situation. And I feel like with the 4 of Wands, maybe they're wanting to bring some lightness into the situation. That is a card of celebration. This one is, the past is now behind you, release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you, follow it with faith. Okay, then we have, only time will tell. All right, and then we've got embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. Embrace. And then this one is, what's this one? Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. And that's interesting, because when I read this, because the whole thing about, you know, pulling back the arrow, when it says, I felt like an arrow pulled back and ready to be launched into something big. It did remind me, I did think of Cupid's arrow. And I just feel like this person wants to manifest something with you for sure. Sexual union. I think this one came out in pile number 2. I think a couple of these came out in pile number 2 if you feel drawn to pile number 2. And we did, of course, we did have the... Did we have the blue lace agate from left in here? I think we did. So maybe there is another confirmation here to listen to pile number 2 if you feel drawn to it. Sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. I mean, with the Empress card, because she is so attractive, I feel like there is a lot of chemistry. They feel a lot of attraction for you. There's a lot of chemistry there for you. So it wouldn't surprise me if they would, you know, be thinking about the physical side of things, certainly. But anyway, part number 3, that has been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.